where we get our water and how we drink, how we water our crops, how we grow our food. So if we're going to change this, if we want to meet this demand, outdoor air quality, we're just going to stay within this 2 degrees Celsius measure. We need to turn that curve around and start. Basically, by 2075, there's no more springtime snowpack in the lower 48. The amount of time that Alta has been open, it's one of the oldest ski areas, in the world, and we're talking about that amount of time, and the springtime snowpack might be gone.
What's in it for me? And I think there are those of us who think past ourselves, and then there are the majority of people is what's in it for me. And so we can sit here and be talking to the choir, preaching to the choir, whatever that is, but what we need to do is get those guys sitting out there here. And how do we do that? And on your presentation, I saw two things. One of them is, I like to ski, and what's going to happen when I can't ski anymore? And also within the skiing industry is Utah's tourist dollars. So you need to convince the legislature that we're going to lose money because we're not going to have snow. And you need to get those guys in here because they're not going to be able to ski.
We're sitting here and there's a group of kids sitting out there.
I know.
We're here talking about the future, and it's sad that they are impacted right here in coal country, and this is going to impact them and jobs to the future.
Once people say, oh wow, this is something that I care about, then they can make the jump and say, okay, what do I need to do to fix this? Or this is why I care about it, so this is why I should do something.
It's integral and it's in our hearts. Yeah. Okay, we get it.
Sure.
But the masses don't.
I think that's the beauty of the fee and dividend model, though, is that it makes fossil fuels slightly more expensive, and people are naturally, they want to save money, and so when gas is really expensive, you start to think, hey, maybe I should figure out a more fuel efficient car, or I should figure out I should insulate my house. So the pocketbook issues that's a good way to find common ground, because everyone cares about pocketbook issues.
We can create that political will in an easy way. You vote your concern for climate. That concern, because it's an unaffiliated vote tied to one specific issue, sends a strong message to Washington. So we can, the problem I think that we have is, how do we reach people? Because you have the people who aren't coming in here.
Why? Why should I take the time? Why should I do this? And if they can't snowboard anymore, or their children, if you can grab people's hearts by talking about your children being exposed to algae or whatever. I just think that those are the points that you focus on to make so that they feel like, yeah, this is real, instead of just pie in the sky, or another article that I've read that another scientist has done this thing and here's the graphs and here's the chart. But you have to make it personal to them, because they don't have that innate passion that, for whatever reason, we have.
We have to create this movement of goodness in my book, and relationship building, and how can we unite people. And I know there's people that have political views completely different than mine, who are dear friends of mine. And we don't hold it against each other because they see something in one way and I see something the other. What I'm trying to say is, let's respect each other, and let's come together, and let's prove to all of us that we can unite on such an important issue. And how do we do that? I don't think it comes from, pointing fingers at people and saying they're wrong. I think it's from building relationships, improving communication, and spreading this message where people communicate with their members of Congress. You can find their mailing address on the website, and you can just write a letter, and it has a huge impact. And it's a hard road we're on, but is there an alternative? I don't see one.